My bees have disappeared. They're gone. I mean, no bees at all. Not a single bee is left. My beehive is gone. It absconded. I learned a new beekeeping term today, absconding. That's when your entire hive leaves the hive, including the queen. This is not a swarm. A swarm is when your hive splits in two, and it's usually because your hive is overcrowded, and that's what bees do naturally. That's how they spread. But an absconding hive leaves the hive 100%. They're gone. I am saddened by it, definitely. I've really enjoyed beekeeping. It's been one of the most fun adventures I've had on our homestead. And I mean, I want to be honest, I do have one other beehive that was my weak hive. In the last couple of weeks, it's gotten stronger and now it seems to be going great. But my super strong hive that was fine and here at least 2 days ago is the last time I remember checking on the hive. I didn't open it up, but I saw them foraging and leaving the hive 2 days ago. That hive this morning, I went to check on them and it is empty. I mean, no bees at all. It is November, and unfortunately, if your bees abscond in November, they are probably done for. Sometimes they can somehow survive, but they're leaving the hive, which means they have to find a new home with no honey. It's November. There's no flowers in bloom really until next February, March. So basically, the hive is doomed. We've also had several frosts. And I just saw the hive, like I said, 2 days ago. So this must have happened very, very recently. I've done some research and I think I've narrowed it down to the culprit, which I didn't think was a big deal. That's one of the problems with being a first-year beekeeper is you don't know everything. So I went to open up my hive and I'm going to show you the inside of the deep body. 0 bees. There may be some bees in it now because I've opened the entrance reducer to let my surviving hive go ahead and rob that hive and take whatever honey they can from the deep. There's a couple reasons that a hive will abscond, but it all comes down to they do not like the conditions that are presented to them with their hive. Either there's a weird smell in the hive, like fresh paint. I know it's not that because these hives haven't been painted in many, many months, and they've been in there for 7 or 8 months. Another culprit is too much or not enough room. That could have been something because this was a very powerful, strong hive, healthy hive. I've gotten honey from them in their first year. So maybe they left kind of like a swarm, but the whole hive left. Another reason could have been varroa mites, but I treated for varroa, and I think I would have seen some dead bees. There's nothing. I really haven't seen any mites this year, but that doesn't mean I don't have them. But I don't think it's varroa mites either. They also did not starve. There's almost an entire medium super of honey that I'm just going to feed back to my other hive this winter and try to keep that hive alive. But there's an entire medium super of honey that they left. So I don't think it's that. What I do think it is, after research, I think it was yellow jackets. There have been some yellow jackets hanging out by the hives for the last 2 weeks or so, but not in great amounts, maybe 40 or 50. I didn't think it was a big deal. Maybe it was a big deal. So I've been doing research online, And the yellow jackets are not bees, they're wasps, and they're actually meat eaters. They do like sugar, they do like honey as a quick meal, but they prefer to eat meat. So I think maybe this hive just felt it was being terrorized by these yellow jackets and absconded. I don't know exactly why they left. I'm super bummed. I've had a great honey year. I've actually made money. I'm probably going to have to buy more bees in the spring, which I was going to do anyways. I was going to increase my my apiary, but unfortunately I won't be increasing it as large as I wanted to. I wanted maybe 4 hives. Maybe I'll just be happy with 3 hives. Hopefully my other hive is going to survive the winter. If that one dies, I'm probably just going to stick with 2 hives. Beekeeping, I love it, and I'm learning so much, but it's expensive. If both of my hives die, I'm only going to have 2 hives next year like I had this year. So I just want to share the sad news. I know there's people out there that have been following my beekeeping journey. I'm not giving up. Maybe there was something I did wrong. Maybe it was the yellow jackets. Maybe I should have recognized the problem. I just don't know. There's a slight chance maybe the bees will come back, but I really doubt it. So I'm going to show you the inside of the hive and put some sad music on or something. Make it real sad, because it is pretty sad. And I guess all I can say is I'm not going to give up. There's failures on the farm, on the homestead, but if you quit, then why are you doing it, right? You got to keep going. But let's check out my empty beehive. If you're a beekeeper and have any thoughts on why my hive absconded, please let me know. Any ideas? Again, there's a few bees in it, but that's from my strong hive. I went ahead and let them take this honey, clean up these frames, try to be as positive as I can. Again, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep on beekeeping and learn more next year.